Here's everything I wish I knew before I went on my trip to Morocco. I did go with my mum, but I was solo most of the time, so I feel like I, know a couple things. If you're going solo, if you're going to go with another girl, I would recommend you stay in a hotel instead of a riad, because even though riads are a really cool experience, and are located in very scary alleyways, like I found them quite scary because when you're walking through them at nighttime, it's dark, it's pitch black, there's barely anyone walking through one at nighttime, and I was like, I'm so glad I stayed in a hotel, because I would have literally crapped my pants every night if I had to walk through this just to go back to my room. Secondly, learn how to haggle. You have to haggle every single thing that you buy in Morocco, because they will charge you 10 times more than it's worth compared to what they'd give to a local. Just be wary, because when you do go into some stores, even if you're just gonna go there to look at stuff, if you don't buy it, a lot of the owners or like the shopkeepers kind of get a bit annoyed at you, and they'll like show a bit of attitude when you don't want to buy something. So you kind of have to like be wary of that and not get hurt, because I did kind of get hurt. When it comes to the men in Morocco, you will get catcalled and you will have them like try talk to you and have like conversations with you. The trick is just do not look at them and do not smile at them and just keep going. That's the only way they will leave you alone. But in my experience, I don't think the men were being weird at all. I don't think they were being too pushy, too annoying, too weird or anything like that. Some of them will just want to have like a normal conversation with you just to see where you're from. Just for your own safety, if you're gonna go by yourself, don't look at anyone and don't smile at anyone. Just keep your head down and just keep walking, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Also, make sure you're not being sold fake stuff. I did buy a whole lot of Nila powder and they ended up being fake. I wish I did my research on what real ones look like, because the fake ones leave like a really strong pigment on your skin, and when I tried mine when I came back to England, I looked like a smurf. So make sure you do your research. For transport, I didn't use InDrive because I've heard so many horror stories. I heard that you can get kidnapped whilst using InDrive, and sometimes you can get caught by the police. So I was like, I don't want to take that risk, so I just used a normal taxi, or I got my hotel to call me a taxi, and then I would haggle the price when I was gonna go inside the car before I started the ride. Another tip I would give is that if you're by yourself, or if you're with just like a couple girls or one other girl, if someone's trying to like talk to you and have a conversation with you and asks you, who are you with, always say you're with your dad and like your 3 other older brothers, because I will tell you guys that has saved me from a lot of things whilst I travel. When you say you're with your dad, or like your dad's just walking around, because then they just will leave you alone. Some won't, some will still like carry on and like have a conversation or like try and be annoying, but most of the time, the more that you speak about your brothers, or like even if you don't have one, just say you have one, or like your dad, they kind of like, they don't really pester you as much as if you said you're completely by yourself in this country. But in general, I think the people of Morocco are so nice. Like, I feel like it was really good. Even the staff in my hotel, they were so cool. They were so nice. They spoke to me. We had like really cool conversations. Random workers in the cafes and stuff, they would have like full-blown conversations with you and like speak about their life and ask about your life. Like, it felt like a real good community. I feel like a lot of people had bad experiences in Morocco as a woman, but